Ashely, I would like to start off with asking you a question. What is your idea of fun? Any people who can answer? No? Okay. Whether you go home for weekends or breaks, what is the one thing that you like to do the most? Whether you are with your friends or with your family, or people, if you're like me, and like to stay by yourself. Personally, I like curling up on the couch with one of my cats and reading while listening to whatever music suits my interests for that weekend. And if my siblings happen to be home, we turn on one of the game systems we have and I proceed to beat them. This may seem boring to you, but to me it's fun. The idea of fun sparks many different ideas for a whole lot of people. For some of you who like to be in groups, this might be going outside and enjoying a game, or going inside and picking out a board game. But for some of you who don't like groups, it may be staying indoors and watching a movie or just listening to music. The idea of fun is generally defined as something that causes mirth, amusement, joyfulness, or playfulness. Today I will discuss with you the history of this word, but in order to do so, I will first have to explain its origin and meaning in more ancient years, and then I'll have to explain its meaning in more modern terms. So let us begin with the origin of this fun word. Back in simpler days, fun usually meant to cheat, to joke, or to play tricks on people. The definition isn't as innocent as it is today. The main job of this was to cheat someone or to play tricks on them. Main activity back in those days, depending on what country you're from, usually meant big giant parties where the main activities were either jousting, hunting, or feasts, which often ended in injury or death, usually for the entertainment of the nobility. Most activities tended to be more group-oriented, as people didn't have technology back then and were forced to socialize with others. Nowadays, fun often means internet, or if you're in college, going out, going to a bar, going to a restaurant, that sort of thing. The definition of fun went from a more devious meaning to a more innocent over the years. This last weekend I went home and, for the fun of it, conducted a survey with most of the families in my neighborhood. I had asked them what was the most fun thing they had done over the past year with their family, and the most often answer was Disney World or Disneyland. More activities nowadays are aimed towards single people, so they don't have to go out in groups. These activities are mostly movies, restaurants, bars, that sort of thing. Today you've learned all about the origin and meaning of the word fun, which I hope was as entertaining to you as it was for me to research about it. I have a challenge for you as well. My challenge for you is to give up technology for at least a week, or 2 if you want, and to go outside or stay indoors, but do something that is considered fun for you with one of your friends or with your family. Any questions?
What was the most fun thing you've done in the past year?
That's difficult, but I would have to say going to see Guardians of the Galaxy with my mom and my brother.